You're going to really enjoy today's program. We've got a wide variety of music. We're featuring a group of seniors tonight that are just wonderful, wonderful musicians. And I've really enjoyed having them in class. And you can see for yourselves as we start working our way through the program. We will begin sort of with an ending, probably one of the greatest endings of a compositional career there ever was. This is Mozart's Requiem. It's the first movement, Kyrie. It is a fugue, every bit as good as any of the fugues that Bach ever wrote, and I know you're going to enjoy this. The Kyrie from Mozart's Requiem, Commercial 626. Next, we have senior cellist Jeremy Amo, who will be performing the first movement of Haydn's Cello Concerto in C. As you can see, we've got some really great talent here at Hellgate, and it did not go unrecognized by the judges at District and State Festival. And I'd like to award the students their certificates for earning either superior or excellence at the first run of the festival season. That's District Festival. And there are no particular order, but what I'm going to do is I'll call their names out, I'll pass the certificate, and Gary's mom is calling it, and then I'll ask the students to stand, and so you know who it is. Okay? All right. First of all, and like I said, no particular order, just the way it's on the computer. We had a quintet with French horn, and the string players that were, and that's the horn, violin, two violas, and cello. Amelia Rose. Susie Birchie. And Jeremy Allen. We had a cello duet, Genevieve Smith and Janine Schaefer. Violin solo, Lee Wilcott. Viola solo, Glenn Wilcott. Cello solo, Rudy Thomas. Cello solo, Genevieve Smith. Cello solo, Janine Schaefer. Cello solo, Taylor Lennox. Viola solo, Gary Holling. Violin and piano solo, Raven Driver. Violin solo, Tara Cherry. Violin solo, Forrest Chapman. Violin solo, Natalie Cocker. Violin solo, Sophia Cardozo. Cello solo, Jeremy Alma. We had a string trio, Grace Leahy, Raven Dryden, with their teacher Beth Youngblood. And violin solo, Lee Newmeister. That's just about the whole orchestra. Congratulations, orchestra. And we had some of those students, not all, but some chose to go on to state and earning either superior or excellent ratings at state. Cello solo, Janine Schaefer. Cello solo, Britta Thomas. Violin solo, Sophia Cardozo. Violin solo, Forrest Chapman. Violin solo, Natalie Cocker. Viola solo, Glenn Wilcott. Cello solo, Genevieve Smith. Viola solo, Gary Hollian. And cello duet, Genevieve Smith and Janine Schaefer. The ensemble, for reasons that I don't completely understand, the state only provides us one certificate. One of our students in this duet, because we're going to be doing senior introductions a little later on, we're going to be losing her because she's going back home to Germany. She was here for 1 year. Genevieve and Janine. And Genevieve, would you mind if Janine got a certificate since the state just provided us with one? Janine. And for the quintet with horn, Amelia, Gary, Susie, Jeremy, and Michael Hahn were the quintet members. All right, people are telling me we should go to Michael, so let me give this to my wife, and she'll take it from Michael, who's studying very museums. Okay, our next soloist is Tara Cherry. I want to tell you a little bit about the piece that she'll be playing because it has a little bit of story behind it. Some of you may know that when the Soviet Union broke free of its then Soviet rule, they were then a member of the international copyright laws and so on and so forth. They kind of had their own way of doing things. And it was often difficult to get music out of the Soviet Union. Well, since they've become no longer communists, I guess reading the paper, I'm not sure what to call them now, but I'll let you guys decide that. It's become perhaps even harder to get some of the music from the Soviet period, in which Dmitri Kavalevsky was composed. So in the States, boy, you can't buy the parts for guitar solo. So I tried to get them from the Free Library of Philadelphia. Their one copy was already out. And so they suggested I go to Schirmer, who actually owns the distribution rights. And for their one copy, they wanted $300 for the month. And we had to get it back in 30 days. Well, can't do it. We just don't have that kind of money. So the MSO helped us out. They didn't have it, but they tracked it down for us, and we got it a week ago. The guitar and the orchestra done a great job scrambling and trying to learn this one by the Soviet composer Dmitri Kavalevsky. This is the concerto with fusion guitar and cello. before we move on to the duet, I'd like to recognize these members of the 2007-2008 All-State Orchestra. Before I give this award, this is the time for me to put in a plug, because this week is the week for All-State auditions. If your student has been practicing, ask them if they signed up, because if they miss this week, they miss the opportunity. So let's be sure. I've asked several times, and each time, oh yeah, me. So be sure you ask your students if they've been hard work, if they've signed up for a time this week. But anyway, to recognize those students who were in the orchestra back in October, these students, please come receive your All-State certificates for the All-State Orchestra. Amelia Rose. We have a student who was with the orchestra, freshman, sophomore, junior years, for the first half of this year, and I'm awfully glad that she came back to see her friends play off. Moriel Strong. Sophia Cardozo. Colton Schleiber. Jeremy Allen. Genevieve Smith. Susie Birchie. Jared Holian. And Glenn Wilson. Okay, the next thing that we want to do is we want to recognize those students who did things above and beyond what's required for class and class grade. And you get points for that. And when the points add up to 300, then they have to file an application. If your student did not file an application, I didn't have anything to turn into the office. So you might want to talk to them and say, wait a minute, my student did some of the things Mr. Holland's talking about, so they need to see me because I did not get an application from them. But anyway, these students applied and checked off for over 300 points for participating in such things as Missoula Youth Symphony All-State, Solo and Ensemble State and District, taking private lessons, helping out with the district, rather the AA Orchestra Festival, anything that they would have done that would be above and beyond the normal class. And we've got two groups of students, one group who earned their letter for the first time, and then we have another group of students that earned enough points, but they only get a letter once, so then they get yearly pins to attach to their letter. So if we could bring that up and follow along. All right, these, let me do the pins first, because it's kind of special to get you this little letter. Okay, again, no particular order, so if you're going to Chad. Tara Cherry. Raven Driver. Leah Harris. New Mike Meister. Amelia Rose. Jen Smith. Colton Swigel. Glenn Wilcott. Lee Wilcott. And Susie Gertz. Okay, and having earned their Missoula Hellgate letter to take back to Germany with her in one shape. Taylor Lennox. Grace Lady. Natalie Carr. The Hampton String Quartet out of New York is They've done a great thing for not just string quartets, but they've taken their entire rock, jazz cover repertoire, which is pretty large, and they transcribed it for string orchestra. If you're interested to see what they have, you can remember MonaLisaSound.com. There's a whole lot of stuff and a whole lot of Led Zeppelin. This is one of their acoustic pieces. We played it at the pop concert, and students advised me that, gee, not everybody heard it, so we need to do it again. This is originally conceived for mandolin. This is Battle of Evermore. exception, if you were here at the Pops concert, how many people have ever seen cellos and basses played like that before? Anyone? All right, well, what a great bunch of young. One last award to give before we recognize all of our seniors. If you get a chance to go to the band rehearsal room, which we share with George rehearsals in as well, Mr. Combs has all sorts of plaques for band students over the years who have been chosen the outstanding band student for their 4 years at Hellgate. And he's got several of these plaques, and probably the most prestigious one is something called the John Philip Sousa Award, and it's got not just the plaque, but it's got the tailpieces for many, many years and generations for which that award's been given. There is a parallel orchestra award, and last year we awarded for the first time, and Abby Swither was the winner. This year, I'd like to recognize one of our seniors who, for 4 years, has given all that she can give to make the orchestra better and to work with me and provide leadership and all sorts of things, and also be a superior musician. And the plaque we have actually right here. And the neat thing about this is she can come back and visit, and she can visit her neighbor too. And this year's recipient, and she'll be recognized at the Senior Assembly, is Concert Mistress Amelia Rose. Graduation, and I've mentioned it before, as we've been going to these things, was always kind of a bittersweet time. It's sweet in that finally 12 years of formalized public schooling is over. As they say, I can start my life. Okay, little bit of hate now. We'll find out like the rest of you have. But anyway, the bitter part, of course, is we finally get jumped as an orchestra and get to know the students after mostly 4 years, and then they go, and they get to play for somebody else. And that's really a good thing, because they're ready to move on to their college community orchestras, or even here at the MSO. But anyway, I'd like to recognize the seniors, and what I'd like them to do, if you wouldn't mind, because you deserve the recognition, is I call you out. Just formalize so everybody can see up front. Would you please do that, seniors? I'd like to recognize our returning senior from, I think she went to drama class, and that's Moriel Stroh. Moriel says her greatest high school accomplishments and memories, playing improvised cello duets with 10 senior students who graduated last year. And her favorite song in the orchestra was Greek dances. And she'll be attending Stanford University, possibly for physics. Moriel Stroh. Okay, violist Christina Stoll. Christina, her favorite memory is going to Mexico for the orchestra competition, and she enjoyed being with her friends. She'll be traveling to France this summer and attending Carroll College in the fall. Also out of the viola session, meeting the Turtle Island String Quartet at All-State with Amelia, and she also really enjoyed being in the All-State Orchestra in 2006. And she's going to take a gap year to travel to the Benton Plateau to study, trek, and do community service. Susie Birch. Okay? 2004 All-State Orchestra, and I can kind of commiserate with her because that was conducted by my good friend from the Washington, D.C. area, Tony Mayo, who's probably the most magnificent conductor that I've ever had a chance to witness working with young people. So I commiserate with you on that one, Amelia. And she also, her greatest memory is also working on Forever Plaid. And she will be pursuing a degree in technical theater at the university here and spend as much time inside the theater as possible. Okay, also out of the viola section, Michael Ackerman. Michael's best memories are backpacking with friends up the Rattlesnake and going to Spain last summer. And he'll be attending next year. Gary Holy, and his greatest memories are the concert we played Rienzi in MYS, and he said it was inspiring, and playing soccer with friends. And next year he'll be attending MSU Billings University, and he'll be a music major. Her greatest memories are various swimming achievements and activities, and going to Mexico for the orchestra trip, and making friends with all the cool sophomores. The cello section, Clayton Prada, and his greatest accomplishment and memories of having been a student body president. And next year, he'll be attending the U here in the fall, and then in the winter, he hopes to go to Southern Oregon University. Clayton Prada. And the cello section, Jackie Kaufman. And she also really remembers the Rienzi concert, and also Walksaw Ridge over Martin Luther King Jr. weekend. Okay, and her plans next year, she'll be attending the U here in Missoula. And Jeremy's greatest memory is, he says, playing Heinz Mature in C major just now. And he's playing next year. Right now, he's just going to plan to watch the seasons change from summer to fall. And so I guess he's kind of undecided. And last, boy, that line's getting pretty long, but certainly not least, the violin section, Jason Harrison. Jason's greatest memories are meeting as many people as he did, and he said succeeding with the senior project. He said it was a huge accomplishment, a great memory. And his plan next year is working, and he's possibly going to job. Jason Harrison. Boy, what a line of seniors, huh? You guys are going to miss you, ladies. It was a totally memorable year. We made some great music together. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2008. Go, we're pretty much done now before we do this last piece. And I need to remind them that when you go home tonight, look under the bed, look in the closet, look underneath the rug, look behind the dog bowl, wherever they may be, old music, old pieces of uniform, anything that is taxpayer property. Mom and Dad, you're laughing because I think you know what I mean. But we really do need to get it all back and get it back in circulation for the up and coming. But ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure to be your director for most of you the last 4 years, and I wish you all the best of success, good luck, warm regards, and Godspeed.